All right, everyone. Welcome to the Flow Companion Morning Show, probably the quickest morning show in stock market history. Today, I want to talk about the big picture for SPY. I want to assure you guys that not everything is crashing, and I want to go over some of the trade thesis updates. Let's start with SPY. So this is a daily chart for SPY right here. You can see we had a run from 629 to 760. This is a monster run. So now we're in consolidation and chop phase, and this is completely normal market structure, right? You have some accumulation, you have the markup, you have the distribution. We're just in a basically consolidation phase after this monster run. Now it does look like doom and gloom because we're not going straight up. But if this 739.50 can hold, I'm not too worried because that was support here and here. It was support here. If that level does break, then it could get a little bit ugly because we can probably go down here to 731. This support level down here, 722, and this wick, which was resistance over here, support here, is down at 717. So that's where things can get pretty ugly. And then if we start talking about capitulation, then things just get really bad. But not everything is crashing. So let's take a look at some of these tickers. DG. We had a resistance zone over here. We broke through it. It came back down, tested it as support, and then it went right to the next level of resistance. That's exactly how you want to see something move. Now, pre-market, we are above this level. So we want to see if this level of prior resistance can now act as support. So keep DG on your list. AAL, this one I'm kind of watching because prior resistance became support and we're right back at that level. You can see pre-market, we're a penny above that. Not that everything has to be an exact level. It can be a zone, but prior resistance becoming support and we're testing that level again right now. So AAL is on watch to see if that level can hold, or if it breaks, we have a short with an easy stop just above that level. HUT, HUT. Here's another one. I had this level marked as support. We broke it. Pre-market, we're down even further. So likely there's a gap to fill down here at 80.76. Pre-market's 88.31. So I want to see if we get continuation to eventually go fill that gap. So that 93.80 level was support. You can see we did breach it with a few wicks, but we closed below it yesterday, and pre-market we're further below. So I want to see if we do end up filling that gap for HUT. KHC, look at this one. Nice upswing here, right? Pre-market still higher than it was yesterday. So we're on a nice upswing for KHC. I want to see if we get any continuation there. ER is coming up. But again, what I'm showing you is not everything is crashing. We have Visa. Same thing, nice solid uptrend here. We had a resistance here. We're just about that level yesterday. Pre-market, we are a little bit higher than that. So again, not everything is crashing. Keep Visa on your list. See if we can get continuation today. Maybe we get a little rejection right here at this prior resistance. So it's on watch. I don't have a trade right at the opening bell, but it's on watch to see what price action wants to do here. ABBV. Perfect. Look. Prior resistance became support and we popped. Nice move yesterday. Pre-market, we are above that level as well. So I want to see if we get continuation on ABBV. But again, there are 6 tickers that are not crashing. So you just have to find what's moving. There's always something that's going to be moving. Now let's move into the trade thesis. I put these out for the room. This is a trade thesis that basically says why I'm getting into something, where I'm going to stop out, and what my targets are. So let's start with Gilead. You can see here, we are just about at target number 1. So the entry was down here, 131.75. Target 1 is 137.20. So that is a nice move. Zoom in a little bit here. We are just about at that target 1. So Gilead, nice trade thesis there. ARM, ARM. This was a short thesis. The entry was 290. This is a short thesis that hit target 1, and we're now halfway to target 2. So the entry is 290. Target 1 was 266. That is a nice move. We are at 250 in pre-market. So a nice monster move short. Target 2 is 238. So there's still a ways to go to hit target number 2 for ARM. Target is looking nice pre-market as well. So entry is down here at 126. It is currently 141. So again, a well thought out thesis, and you don't have to lose money every day in the stock market. Even in CHOP, you can find a well thought out thesis that just has your levels. Enter those trades, be comfortable with your levels, and trust the charts. Now, not all of them will work out. Here's another one, MDT. So my trade thesis was over here and we didn't validate the entry. We had a nice gap down over here. So you were either in this one and stopped out or you're waiting, but today we have another entry here. Yesterday was actually the entry because we crossed above 82.83, that white line. Those are my entry lines there. So pre-market, we are at 84. So I want you guys to understand, not everything is doom and gloom. There are tickers that are running. So if you need help with technical analysis, reach out to us. We can definitely help you out with that. We've got some trade thesis and alerts going in the room to help you find some stuff that we might be trading as well. So keep your head up. I know it's a choppy market, but there are some things moving and it's not all doom and gloom. That is the Flow Companion Morning Show. Again, probably one of the quickest morning shows in history, but I am on Pacific time, so it is 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm not a morning person. So hope that helps.